So my current work in progress is a vampire screenplay. It is a horror comedy, and it's an idea I've had rattling around in my head for a few years now, and just sort of finally tuned it, honed it down to what the story needs to be. And I got to thinking, vampires are a pretty controversial topic if you think about it. Between the Twilight Twinkly vampires versus beastly vampires of, say, From Dusk Till Dawn. Where do you fall on the vampire spectrum? Do you like them to be flying like people flying or levitating? Or do you prefer them to turn into bats like the classic Dracula? Do you want them to be affected by crosses and holy water and garlic? Or do you want to, shirk all that aside and have them just be more vulnerable to sunlight, say, or wooden stakes through the heart? Where do you fall? I mean, the vampire rules have sort of been changed and been flexible, and some writers and filmmakers go back to the classics. Some like to dive in with something new. I used to tend to be more like the Anne Rice vampires, crosses, holy water doesn't bother them. Um, Sunlight will kill them. They levitate like people, like flying. I was all in for that. I still love that kind of vampire. But when I saw Fright Night in 1985, that restored my faith in a vampire turning into a bat and a vampire turning into a wolf. Because holy shit, they did that so well in Fright Night. That bat he became was insane. It was vicious. It was brutal. It was not some flimsy rubber bat on a string. This thing fought back, and I loved it. And then, of course, the scene when the vampire turns into a wolf, excellent. The transformation from wolf to human, special effects wise, it was 1985. It holds up today. It looked really good. So I kind of fall into multiple categories. I like a lot of different kinds of vampires, except for the glowing ones. Glittery vampires. I just couldn't get on board with that. Vampires need to be intimidating. They need to be scary. They can be super intelligent, or they can even be beastly demonic, like in From Dusk Till Dawn. Anyway, where do you guys fall on this? Drop a comment. Let's get into it. Let's talk about it. Give me a like and give me a subscribe if you like this content. I usually talk about writing tips for authors and screenwriters, and sometimes I dig into movies, music, stories from my past, things like that. So jump on in. Let me see the comments, and we'll talk about it. Thanks.